Hi guys, welcome back to Zerra's channel and welcome back to Let's Talk Ships. How you guys been doing? I hope you have a fantastic day. Now, because this ship it's on sale right now and it's not in sale every day, but I will share my personal opinion about this ship and in general my wish is to give my honestly opinion about some premium ships. Black Friday, it's supposed to be big in United States and very big for all games around the world, and many companies they give maybe 30 maybe 40% of the regular price, and I will share with you my personal opinion about what premium do I highly recommend. In general, I would like to say the lower tier like tier 6 and tier 7 will give higher percentage of sale or how should I say, it's percentage wise much cheaper in a super deal like Black Friday versus tier 8 and higher, so keep that in mind. Now this ship it's on sale right now, especially on EU server, and there is a special flag that everybody would like to have. It's a special customs Polish flag. Even though I have this ship in my port, I did not receive that particular special Polish flag, and some of you guys probably would like to purchase just for receiving that flag. Now this destroyer, it's a lot of fun if you're playing in PvE mode. Unfortunately, there's no tier 7 PvE modes. What I'm saying that, don't get me wrong, I do know exactly what she's capable. I play 1,393,000 experience, so I have a 19 points captain above. It's a very good and strong ship. If you're playing clan battles or PvE. In random battles, sure, this is a strong ship, but however, of two reasons I do not recommend this ship. No, I do not. The first one, she lacks in torpedo power. Torpedo power, 6 torpedo 8 kilometers at tier 7, it's a goddamn joke. Remember, Mayhem has 12 torpedoes and even faster rate of fire of a Blisk. Of course, it has the same firepower because this is a monster. It has 7 guns. But the main reason number one you purchase a premium ship, it's not just because you want a lot of credits. You will not make a lot of damage with this ship. Sure, you put your enemy on fire, but because you have your lack in torpedo power, and there it's in general, guys, a destroyer's damage will come more than 50% from the torps because they are flood in their massive damage dealer. However, this is more or less a pure gunboat. If you're gonna hit anything, it's just pure luck, because in general all my gameplays, and this was very strong when I purchased, so I could invisible fire for close 4 kilometers. I could sail away from cruiser and still put them on fire, and they did not know where the hell to shoot because they did not see me. I have a huge gap of invisible fire, and how, let me explain. I could make a lot of shall I say, fires and damage without receiving anything back, which basically means that the percentage, if I playing with this destroyer right now when I was versus when I was purchased her for first time, it's such a big damage percentage that you don't get in your games, that your credits is by half, your damage is by half, your fires in by half. You get the point. This is half as good as what it was before. I repeat, it's a good destroyer, but it's a half of what it was before. And this is also the destroyer, the first I received solo warrior. I was winning. It's kind of a fast. The maneuverable, it's not that good. 5.8, it's kind of a crap, and the rate of fire it's not crazy, but it's a good destroyer. However, The number one, I do not recommend this ship. It's because you cannot train beside one. You're not a trainer cap. Even though I have a badass captain, you cannot train your, you know, regular, because this is the number one. The reason I purchase a premium ship is to level up my captain. With this one you can. So keep that in mind. So now let's go. I will actually, to be honest with you, say that I do not recommend any cruiser. Even though if you love your cruiser, unfortunately all cruisers, premium cruisers, are too weak. Even the goddamn Atago. The Atago, it's nothing wrong with her. I love her, the Atago. The problem is the matchmaking, that you're facing tier 10, like Moskva, you're facing Conquer, you're facing... and by the way, when a Moskva have your aim and you're a poor tier 8 cruiser, there's not much you can do. She will hit you, she will... she's such a fast... And that is not the problem, Moskva. The problem is our other tier 9 and tier 10 battleships. They have too good accuracy, and they will citadel you for days. No matter what tier 8 cruiser, beside Kutuzov, but Kutuzov, it's not in the premium shop anymore, and same thing goes with Belfast. So all remaining cruiser, for me, Zerra channel, I do not recommend. You will be frustration when you can be deleted, and you're not gonna have a lot of fun. However, there's 4 ships I highly recommend. And for me, number one, I will go right now and say it, my to-go battleship of all premiums. And it's a good captain trainer as well. This fulfill her role of a battleship. Can you tank when you're bow on versus anything, even bigger caliber than you? Check. Can you do your job by killing other cruiser? Check. Do you have any secondaries to deal with other battleship cruisers and hell, even the destroyer? Check. Do you have any good AA for its tier? Check. Do you have fast turret traverse speed? Check. Do you reload fast? Check. You see what I'm talking about? There's very few battleship in this game with... Of course, don't get me wrong, you're never gonna kill a Nagato ASAP or another Colorado, because you don't have the oomph of a firepower, because one downside is you do not very well versus battleships, you know. However, remember, you still have something unique, and that is torps. Just fools try to brawl versus you, because I kind of forgot, you don't have any citadel. You never get citadel in this thing. This is by far, in my book, the best battleship at tier 7. Of course, you may argue that tier 8 it's Tirpitz and Alabama and all other Key, and also they are also good. But the problems with Key, the problems with Alabama, they will face Conquer, they will face Yamato, and they will face Montanas. So I don't know how cocky you are when you, poor Alabama, are facing the mighty Yamato or Conquer, because when a Conquer's aiming at you, my dear tier 8 battleship, you're just food for them. You cannot compete with the HP pool or firepower or you know, everything. I mean, serious. However, this bugger will never see a Yamato, never see a Conquer. Sure, sometimes it could be saying tier 9, but in that case you have to play a little bit more careful. And something else about this battleship, which why it's my to go, it's fast turret traverse speed, and it's a very fast battleship. What's the speed of this bugger? The speed is incredible, 30 knots. You will keep up with your cruisers, and your AA, it's not bad. Sure, you can put the AA module and you can piss off the low tier aircraft carrier. I'm talking about tier 6 and tier 7. I'm not saying you're immune. don't forget it. But however, I do believe that you have slightly better AA than other tier 8s, besides probably Colorado. I'm not 100%, maybe it has slightly better in AA. However, Colorado, it's slow, painfully slow with this one. It's more like a battle cruiser in real life. She was a battle cruiser, for crying out, or heavy cruiser. In this game it's a battleship, but it's my number one to go. Alright, but guys, there are 3 more destroyers that I would like to talk about, and I personally believe they are a powerhouse. And if I would, let's say, pick a destroyer, unfortunately for cruiser there's no such thing as a good cruiser in my book. We are actually going for Gaede, but T-61, it's supposed to be a sister ship, but it's not. It's the new oncoming premium German destroyer, which is in my book absolutely broken and close to overpower, because she will spam torpedo after salvo, reloads every 60 seconds, torpedoes, and with the adrenaline rush and some other module, it's close to Minekaze, and those are not 6 torps, or for crying out loud 8 torps, and very good maneuver, very good guns, very good everything. So T-61, highly recommend if you want to train your German destroyer captains. I highly recommend. Now, what do I recommend for the for Japanese? Oh yeah, it's my to go destroyer. If you don't have her, and if the Black Friday will come soon, this is highly recommended for me, and that is the Kamikaze R, or Fiji. It's one ridiculous strong tier 5 destroyer. It has everything to take down a battleship. Of course, your how should I say, guns are not that great. You should never open fire once. All you need to do is spam the water with torps, and trying to know where to be, which position you should stay, and just torpedo the living of all BB in this game, and you are one of the best tier 5 destroyer to delete a battleship. Trust me, when I'm playing my Scharnhorst, there's one DD I fear the most. I'm not joking, and this is the Kamikaze. Even though it's 2 tier lower than me, man, this ship can wreck BB as like there's no tomorrow. I highly recommend her, or Fiji. I do believe it's the name, Kamikaze R. Okay, and there's 2 more destroyers I actually think in my book. They are very strong, especially if you want to level up your captains. And Tech 3, we're going to the Mother Russian. Alright, we are going for Leningrad. Leningrad, it's also in my book very strong destroyer, because after all it does not have any pew 4 kilometers. The counterpart, the Leningrad, I'm talking about the Kiev. No, not the Kiev, for crying out loud. The tier 7 Russian regular destroyer only have 4 kilometers. For me, that's a damn joke. This has 8 kilometers. It's a very fast, one of the fastest tier 7 destroyer in this game, and in overall very strong. So it definitely fulfills the role of a destroyer. Use your guns and definitely use your torps. What is the torps? The torps are 8 kilometers, 60 knots. Now you're talking about not quite as fast as the Japanese, but come on guys, 60 knots are not bad for tier 6, and 8 kilometers definitely. Remember your concealment, it's great. Really unusual good for being a Russian, and the speed is just broken good, because without captain with 43 knots, are you for real? This is one of the fastest tier 7s destroyer in this game, definitely, and this is without speed flag. But there's one more destroyer that I highly recommend, and of some strange reason, the wargaming buff that destroyer like crazy. I do believe all the destroyer got nerfed, but that destroyer of some very strange reason got buffed in the past 2-3 patches ago. And there is Loyang. Now with Loyang, it's basically the smoke of US destroyer. Remember, it's a US smoke, for crying out loud. It's a Benson, but improved Benson in every single way. First, sure, you only have 4 guns versus Benson's 5, but then the equal it stopped, because this thing has hydro and it does have 9.2 kilometers, 55 knots, main hands or Benson's reload every 109 seconds. But why is the reason I recommend this one? Because this is a monster to take down other destroyers with the stupid hydro. You see, hydro, it takes so long to this, and this is a sneaky bugger, 5.8 kilometers, the same stealth build as the US counterparts. So it's a bad news for let's say Japanese destroyer, and hell, I could say even the Germans. But of course the Germans also have hydro, so keep that in mind. But in general, I honestly believe that she fulfills the role of a destroyer. Probably if she will have 5 guns, it will be slightly better, but it's a very goddamn strong. I'm not saying that she's the strongest, but she does fulfill the role of destroyer with torpedo power and fast rate of fire and hydro and a very darn good smoke. Because if she would not have the US smoke, I would not recommend her. But this is such a potent, staying long in your smoke, and you're pretty much, shall I say, immune to incoming torps thanks to your hydro. That's the biggest difference between a Benson and this destroyer. And if a Benson popped out his smoke and you charge that smoke and you pop also your smoke, you will kill that enemy Benson in his own goddamn smoke while your hydro is on. So probably that is the strength of this ship. Sorry guys, I do apologize now, because you cannot purchase anything else, and then those ship I just recommend, it's only those I recommend. You do whatever you want, but keep that in mind. Number one, it needs to be a good trainer for your, let's say, Pan-Asian. It does fulfill that role, yes, check, because Pan-Asian destroyer, entire destroyer Tech 3 will come soon. So that is also the reason I'm saying it's a very strong tier 8 destroyer. And so I goes with all other nation, because I still believe at tier 9 and tier 10, if you don't have a very good captain, you are not doing that well. So probably that's the reason. Number one, you still want to earn more credits and also level up your captain at the same time. So guys, thanks guys for watching. Subscribe to my channel and leave me your comment below what is the best premium ship now when Black Friday it's soon on us. That's all I'd like to say for now. Have a good one and bye.